Hi guys, it's Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology. I am here with you today for a hopefully brief astro forecast and a tarot reading for my air signs for the Gemini full moon. I say hopefully brief because I am in full Gemini moon mode, meaning who knows how many words are going to come out of my mouth. I really can't help it sometimes, especially when I start channeling. There's a whole lot of things that could come out. Anyways, hi. I feel like it's been forever since I've done a video for you guys. The last one that I recorded, pardon me, I'm smudging. I was unfortunately unable to post, and that really super bummed me out because I feel like there was a really great message. I re-recorded the intro to that like again and again because I just kept having like video problems, like Mercury retrograde problems, and Mercury wasn't even retrograde. It was really, really obnoxious. Anyways, so I ended up posting one of those intros. There is no reading that goes with it. My apologies for that, but it's a nice little astro forecast for what I call the early onset of Capricorn season. Now, this full moon is in Gemini, and you guys know when we have a full moon, the sun is in the opposite sign. So I didn't want to bum anybody out when I said that Sagittarius season was just going to kind of be a little watered down this time around, just because we still have just recently Mercury moved into Sagittarius to join the sun, but otherwise, like, there's a great big planetary party going on in Capricorn. And it's some pretty serious energies, you guys. All right. So, astro forecast in brief, there's a ton of shit going on this week, you guys. When it comes to the planets, Venus is meeting up with Saturn, meeting up with Pluto. Pluto and Saturn, by the way, are only 2 degrees apart. Okay. I'm going to do a whole extra video where I talk about the importance of that conjunction, which is going to be exact in January. But anyways, what we've got going on, Gemini and Sagittarius are on this axis, okay, where they both love this quest for knowledge and experience, okay? And they both love being a part of a greater community. But here's the thing, Sagittarius, this community is like the world, okay? It's the entire globe. It's all of humanity, okay? Well, Gemini is very in tune with their closest, their peers, so to speak, okay? So people who are typically of their age, of their position in society, you know, people that they relate to, okay? People who are having experiences that are similar to theirs. Whereas Sagittarius likes to seek out experiences that are different from their own. Gemini just really likes communion and community and coming together and communication, okay? Case in point, me right now, rambling on, okay? I can't get my chamomile stick to light, so I'm going to put that down. Nonetheless, so there's a lot of energy with Venus doing all these crazy planetary things. There's a lot of energy surrounding relationships with the people closest to you, okay? I feel like some of us, the intuitive messages I'm getting coming in right now, is that some of us are trying to build something. That's what Capricorn season is all about. And we're taking a look at the people around us and realizing that what we're trying to do with our lives and what they're trying to do with their lives are not the same thing. And that energy is actually, in a way, inhibiting you from doing the things you want to do with your life. Okay? So that's one of the message I got coming through. Let's see. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, okay? So, Sun is in Sagittarius, Mercury is in Sagittarius. Those energies are still in full effect. Communication and even just like our approaches to things can be very lofty and ambitious at this time. And I don't discourage that at all because we are going into Capricorn season. Here's the thing. Whatever you dream of now, you have to be ready to build. That's all you're being asked to do by the universe, okay? Because we're in like Saturn territory right now. And like I said in my last astro forecast, the one that unfortunately was not accompanied by a tarot card reading, that Saturn wants to make us work for things, okay? Saturn wants to make us put the effort in to build things over time. Okay, so if you're having lofty goals and lofty dreams right now, that's awesome. Keep doing that. But understand that it might come at the expense of some of the peer relationships that you've been holding on to that you've outgrown. All right, so that's going to be rough for some of us. Okay, I say us because, you know, like I said, Gemini moon in the house. All right. But, you know, Venus is doing all these things. That's the 11th. That's the 13th. Are those two conjunctions happening? First with Saturn, then with Pluto. But then we kind of get this really beneficent energy from Jupiter, who is now in Capricorn, is going to line up in a trine with Uranus in Taurus. Okay? So opportunities, maybe even sudden unexpected opportunities, it's like gifts from the universe are the words that I'm being drawn to use right now. Opportunities, gifts, tools, skills, realizations, releasations, that's not a word, but just like being able to sometimes just like that epiphany that allows you to release something you've been holding on to for a long time, okay? Whatever it is, something's coming in from the universe to help you with whatever it is you want to build, okay? That's what you got to have an eye out for. That is the planetary energy coming up with that trine between Jupiter and Uranus, okay? Those are slow-moving planets, so that is an energy that's going to last for some time and should really kind of help to bring us out of this sort of intense week. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the tarot reading. And I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't mean to bum you out, but I have to be very, very real about my energy levels at these times. I am not able to crank out 12 readings for this full moon cycle. All right, please know I'm doing great. Okay, I've been healing, I've been meditating, I've been sleeping a whole lot, okay? But I'm just in a state right now where I'm very, very, very conservative with my energy. So I'm going to do my very best to channel 4 really solid messages for this full moon. One for my air signs, one for my earth signs, one for my water, and one for my fire. Now, here's the thing. Don't just go off your sun sign, okay? Now, I know people who are like triple Sagittarius, all right? So they're going to hit their sun, moon, and rising sign by watching the fire reading. But where's your Venus? Where's your Mars, okay? The more you know about your chart, the more you know which elements to be paying attention to, okay? So that's always true. But also, it's always true. I really feel like when I get through 12 messages, when I do all 12 signs, I honestly feel like they can all be boiled down to like 3 or 4 different messages. Okay, so I'm just going to be conservative, save my time and yours, because you know what, damn it, it's Capricorn season. Capricorn knows what to do with their resources. I'm building things, y'all. I got 2 beautiful brand new decks that I'm going to use for my air signs, probably for all these readings, but air signs, by the way, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I'm gonna get my notes out of here. Okay, get those out of the way. I am gonna start off with my self-care deck because, like I said, there's a lot going on in the sky right now, and I've been having a lot of success starting off my readings with these cards because they just deliver a message of what is it that you need most right now, okay? Then after the trust card popped up. Let's see what comes out later, okay? But the trust card was trying to pop his little head out right there, okay? Then I've got this beautiful deck. That's actually probably the saddest part of me not being able to upload the what was it? Jupiter and Capricorn reading that I was trying to do, just because it's a beautiful freaking deck, you guys. And that's the deck that I used, okay? This deck, I literally forgot that I had ordered it for myself. It was only $10, $10.15, I don't remember. But the Light and Shadow Tarot, it actually was made by the same guy who made my Ship of Fools Tarot. And there's a really interesting story behind it. The book in itself is epic. And in fact, I love that it's got the hermit on the front because like it's a really thick book. Okay. And there's actually a poem. The Lovers is actually one of my favorite cards. It really plays with this concept of light and dark, light and shadow. Okay. But there's a little poem that goes along with, I think, even the minors. Yeah, even the minors, like the Ten of Wands here, they all have a little poem. They all have some information about the symbolism in the deck, in the images, which were actually woodcuts by Michael Getford. I don't know how to say his name, but this is in a beautiful deck. It's uprights only, so that's how I'm gonna start my tarot, and then we'll follow up with the Crow Tarot. Okay, so Geminis, Libras, and Aquariuses. Let me get into my incantation. Divine spirits of love and light. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the protection and guidance that you offer to us on a daily basis. Thank you for this message that I'm able to deliver today for my air signs. Remember, you guys, the full moon in Gemini is on December 12th. Okay, probably the day I'm posting this video. But these messages are good for the 2-week period afterwards, and honestly, for any time. Okay, for any time. Whenever this message finds you, whenever you feel called to it, this is the message for you. Okay, if this message doesn't resonate with you, check out the titles of my other, the other elements that I'm posting and see if those resonate for you. Okay, this one is retreat. What do you need most right now, air signs? I'm going to be honest with you. When I first sat down to record this, now that's always a process. I make my notes. I get all my, candles lit, incense going. I get my decks out. What decks am I using today? I got my music on. I've got water nearby. I got my chapstick, all the good stuff. Okay. But as soon as I sat down and I was ready to do the reading, I had to stop and just catch my breath. Okay. So that is the message that I want to pass on to you. Okay. I really felt like that ended up needing to be in the message for you guys. All right. So retreat. Okay. Now, for some reason, okay, there's water in this picture. I hate this squid light. Okay. There's a lot of water in this picture. Okay, you've got the ocean back here and everything. But for some reason, I looked at this and the message for you guys is there's also a lot of air. All right, there's a lot of air. I mean, there's a lot of air in all the pictures, right? But you guys are air, okay? There's a lot of thinking about your feelings, discussing your feelings, stewing in your feelings even, okay? And for some of you, like I said, air signs are very, very communal. They like to communicate. They like to be around others. Aquarius, less so, all right? But some of you guys are being asked to retreat from your thoughts into your emotions, okay? Some of you guys are just the fact that you're having emotions is making you want to retreat, okay? So the message here is to feel them, okay? That's a message that I often have to deliver to my air signs when it comes to emotional issues, because basically, like I said, I'm a Gemini moon. I know exactly what that is like. You want to just be able to think about your emotions, and it feels like processing, but unfortunately, you got to get in there and actually feel your emotions, okay? And here's the reason why. Your body has memory, has emotional memory, okay? You want to listen to it. Your inner child it is manifesting in you in some way, shape, or form. And if it's not healed, you need to listen to it. Even if you are healed, listen to it, okay? This actually I had a reading with one of my favorite online, my YouTube tarot readers, Queen Cup. Look her up. She's amazing. I might link to her below. But yeah, the reading for me, the message for me personally was there's parts of me that I'm not listening to. Okay. This Gemini full moon, Gemini is about the twins. You guys got to be able to listen to the twin, your own twin that is inside of you. Okay. You got to really just let each part of you feel that. Okay. You have to have a conversation with the feeling part of yourself, but you have to let that part feel first. Okay, does that make sense, you guys? Maybe not. Your air signs, you know, it's all in our heads. It's all in our heads. And in fact, our emotions are too, right? But your subconscious has things to say to you. All right. Your emotions, the emotions that actually come out of you and the way that we react to things, okay, is often fed by our subconscious thoughts. Okay. You got to get into that territory to really be able to sort things out, to understand what messages it's sending to you, what messages you're acting on that you may or may not agree with. Okay. Here is a very important message. I just cut the deck, but these are very important images, you guys. I was just so super drawn to that because it's they're both circles, right? These cards are huge, by the way. They're both circles. You can see the geometry and everything. Look at this look at this Ace of Pentacles. All right, it's Ace of Pentacles and the World. All right, I'm actually going to start here. Okay, because this is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the universe coming along, and you're the wheel. All right, forces outside of you, divine forces, if you will, are, but also just the passage of time. They're moving things along. Okay, these are the external forces that we cannot control, and they're moving you along. All right, but look at what they want to move you towards. This wonderful gift that you can use in the material world. Okay, this is exactly what I said with the Jupiter-Uranus trine. A gift from the universe that you can use in the material world. All right, but here's the thing. The work, the moving this forward, it almost looks like those guys inside the circle are like pushing. Okay. I think the universe is ready to bring you an opportunity that you're going to have to grasp. You're going to have to be the one who plants this, look at it right down the bottom, who plants the seed, who tills the soil, plants the seed, who waters it, who makes sure it gets enough sunshine, okay? The universe is going to bring you the seed, but you've got to be the one to nourish it, okay? This card won't go away, all right? So, this retreat is important. Oh, shit, you guys. Look at this. I never just am called to pull 3 cards off the top like that, okay? Shit, okay. Okay. This retreat, I have to finish my thought before I get into this new one. The retreat that you're being urged to do, you guys, is into yourself about what you really want. What is really important to you? What are you really willing to put your energy into right now? Because things you may have never dreamed of could come across your doorstep tomorrow. And you got to make sure that you know yourself to know whether or not that's really for you right now. All right? Okay, you guys? That's a really important message, okay? The Four of Cups is here on the bottom of the deck, and it's just important to talk about a little bit. This moon is not full, okay? This moon is not full. This moon is, it's a crescent moon, so some things are actually still hidden, all right? The moon is in, one thing I love about this is the minors all have the planetary placements. So this is actually the moon in Cancer, okay, is the energy that is associated with the Four of Cups. This, wow, symbolizes a retreat. Listening to yourself, listening to your own inner voice. That's what this is. Wow. And your intuition. Your intuition is going to be very important right now. Some of you guys know that this is coming. You know that something big is coming. You may not know what, but you really feel like something big is coming. And you're not wrong, because look at this right here. Boom, boom, boom. 10, 10, 1. 1, 1, 1. Okay? You guys. I love these cards. I love this energy. Okay? We're going to go to the Crow Tarot in just a second, but here, let me break this down for you. Okay? This Wheel of Fortune, I told you, it was not leaving us alone. It was not leaving us alone. Fate, destiny, the world as it turns around you. You're the center of this world. You are the center of this world. Okay? Your world is changing. But guess what? Shit. That's beautiful. Okay. All right. So the message is like all of it came together. But let me get the words out. Okay? This is not just like happiness and emotional fulfillment, but it is your dream of happiness and emotional fulfillment. This is you getting right with yourself, understanding what it is you really want. Wow, look at this planetary placement. Mars in Pisces. Channeling action towards your dreams. Even your wildest dreams, you guys. They look so happy. They look like they're spinning around each other, right? And just that it could very much be a partnership, but it doesn't have to be. But it looks like they are just like, you know, when you're a kid and you're just twirling around with somebody and it's so much fun. Okay? So this is the inner child at play, but also from a very adult perspective where like this is real fulfillment. Okay? Knowing what it is that will make you happy will get you ready so that when the universe brings this to you, boom, you're going to manifest that. You can act on it. You can move. You can make it your own. Look at that. I love it. I actually am feeling called to like talk about the fish chain because it also, I was reading the entry for the Lover's card earlier, and it mentioned the fish. So let me see what it says about the fish. That's the Fool. Okay, the pages are stuck together. The fish circle that he juggles over his head, with the greater devouring the lesser. Oh, shoot. That's a powerful image. Shows the food chain and the chain of existence. One life feeds another. One entity connects to the next. And if one thread is missing, the whole fabric unravels. Dang. Okay. Whatever it is that you're choosing to manifest is going to affect, and this is your life path. This is an opportunity. 10 is a number of completion. Okay? Whatever it is that you've been going through is coming to an end, and a new beginning is coming. And the new beginning that you choose to create for yourself, because that's what the magician does. He creates. The new beginning that you choose to create for yourself is going to determine your life path for some time. So yeah, I'd say retreat. Think about where it is you're going, because it's up to you. It's up to you. Okay? Some of you guys have a new vision of happiness that is different than what you had before. Okay? When I talk about closing out karmic cycles, okay, Sometimes that's all it is drawing a line and saying, I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to do that to myself again. I'm never going to do that to others again. That's in the past. I don't have the need to do that anymore. Okay. This is the Hermit reversed. Another sign that you may not be listening. Okay. 4 of Cups, which is still sitting here on the bottom of this deck, the Light and Shadow Tarot. Okay. Can mean, in a lot of the images associated with the 4 of Cups, somebody is being offered a cup like from heaven. All right. And they're not paying attention to it because they're looking at the cups that they have in front of them. Okay. They're not even paying it. You might already be getting messages that you're not hearing from your inner self, from your higher self. All right. But if everybody else's voice is louder than your own, guess whose future, whose destiny you're going to end up creating? Everybody else's version of you instead of your own reality. All right. So let's get some more advice. Actually, show me more obstacles. I want to see obstacles. What is standing in the way of hearing from yourself right now? Wow. All right. Can I get one more? Wow. Okay. You gave me 2 more. Ooh, snap. We have okay. All right. There's a lot of major arcana energy here, you guys. Okay. If I haven't explained it to you before, these minors, okay, that they've got a number in a suit or like a court card in a suit. All right. These talk about what's going on here in your life, day-to-day stuff, what's going on. These majors, these are bigger picture cards. These are you moving along your path, okay? You learning like real life lessons. These are turning points, so to speak, all right? The energy that I'm getting here is that you're just not open to hearing from your inner self, okay? Some of you guys don't like what it's going to say to you, okay? So you guys know that this is actually Libra energy reversed, okay? Some of you guys don't want to have to go within because you know that you've done wrong, okay? Some of you guys, it's just, this is letting me know that there's a lack of balance between the input from the external world and the input from the inner you, as far as what is informing your decision-making process right now. All right? There's not a balance, okay? These people who are surrounding you, they're not helping you. In this image, that's what's happening. There's all these people around, but they're not really able to help. This is a sort of 5 of Pentacles can indicate a spiritual poverty. Okay? There's definitely a need to just listen to yourself. So blockages here. Wow, we don't want that. Okay. All right. Page of Pentacles is on the bottom of the Crow Tarot. You've got to be receptive. You've got to be receptive to, because here's the thing. What I pulled out here, when I was thinking to myself and I said blockages. Okay. And this is the 4 of Pentacles reverse and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Remember how we had the Ace of Pentacles opposite the 10 at the very beginning when I cut the deck? All right. If you're holding on, there's the right one. If you're holding on too tight to the way you've always done things, if you're holding on too tight to the status quo, if you're holding on too tight to people or things that really no longer serve you, you could miss this opportunity that's coming your way. Okay. So the page is open. He is receptive. So that pentacle looks like it's flying at him, and you're like, oh no, he's a bird. He's gonna catch it. It doesn't matter that he doesn't have arms. He's gonna catch that pentacle that's flying at him. All right, he's gonna be all right because he's ready for it. All right. If you guys don't take the opportunity that you need to go within and think about what it is that you truly want, you may unfortunately miss out on this amazing opportunity that the universe wants to bring to you. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my uprights only, light and shadow tarot, and see what message it's got for us. Wow. Damn. You guys. You are being tempted. All right. This is Capricorn energy. All right. Capricorn energy will test what it is that you think you want by putting the things you said you were done with right in front of you. Yeah. The devil is going to bring in plenty of opportunities to sabotage this new opportunity. And when I say the devil, I mean those parts of you that self-sabotage new opportunities. Okay? So this is karmic. This is karmic stuff. This is karmic baggage. Are you ready to leave this behind? Okay? I really do feel like this is going to be a temptation that's going to cross your path, that's going to test whether or not you're really committed to building what it is that you dream of. All right? Okay? So there you go. Happy Capricorn season. It technically doesn't start until I don't have any of this on my calendar. It doesn't really start until later in December, of course. But please understand that part of our growth is literally like, you can say to yourself that you're done doing things a certain way. But the minute you're presented with an opportunity to do it again, you have to live in your truth. Okay? You have to live in your truth. So you're going to be tempted in other directions, but listen to yourself, live in your truth, okay? And make good choices, all right? I love you, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I hope you have an amazing Gemini full moon cycle. I'll see you again with the new moon in Capricorn. All right? Take it easy, guys.